What is up, everybody? Today, I am going to walk you through how to buy KASPA on MEXC Exchange. KASPA is up almost 20%. It's not really the best day to buy. I don't really like buying green candles, but for learning purposes, we're going to actually make a live purchase on this video so that I can walk you through it and show you how it's done. So, KASPA is up, like I said, 20%, 17.6% today. It's having a really good day. It's nice to see. It's been stuck in that, 10 to 11 cents range for quite a while. So I knew it was a matter of time. I don't know if this is going to be a fake out or if we're just going to jump up to new all-time highs in the next few weeks or so. I don't know, but it's nice to see a nice green candle. So let's jump into it. For those of you that are new and don't know how to use these smaller exchanges, they're pretty sketchy, so you don't want to keep funds on them, but they're very good at buying projects and cryptos before they get listed on the bigger exchanges, where you'll see bigger pumps, and then you're basically other people's exit liquidity at that time. So it's good to buy them on these smaller sketchy exchanges, and then you transfer them off into a cold storage wallet so that you're not keeping money on the exchange and risking, anything happening to it. So you do need to have your Coinbase or Kraken or crypto.com, whatever bigger normie exchange that you use to typically buy or to offload money back into USD, US dollars. You do need to start with one of those exchanges. So whichever one you use, go ahead and pull it up. First, though, you're going to need a VPN. And by the way, VPNs are completely legal. So rest assured that you're, completely in the confines of legality in pretty much every country. I use NordVPN. It's the biggest, most respected VPN out there. So all you're going to do, if you don't have one already, is just go to their website, NordVPN, and then you're just going to click, get VPN. There's 3 packages. It's very cheap, $3 to $6 a month, and you're protecting from hackers and from anybody seeing what you're doing. It's masking your IP address while it's on. So I use this Plus series here. You're going to click Get Plus or whichever, get started with whatever one you're going to do, and then you're just going to sign up, download whichever operating system you use, Windows or Apple. Once it's downloaded, you'll be able to pull it up and select the country that you want to be operating under. I use Switzerland or Belgium are the 2 that I use on a regular basis. They have very relaxed crypto laws, and you'll be able to pretty much purchase whatever you want. Everything will be listed, and there won't be any issues at all with you being able to buy it and transfer it out of the exchange. Once you've downloaded your VPN, just turn it off for the time being while you do your first step here. I use Coinbase as my my normie exchange, where I offload all my dollars into US dollars. The only time I ever use this is actually when I'm transferring money back into my bank account from crypto, or I'm transferring money into Coinbase to just then immediately transfer it back out to MEXC and then into my cold storage wallet. So I don't really have any money on here. There's some dust, is what you call it, $8 worth. But on these bigger exchanges, if you're using a VPN, sometimes they can block you. They'll cancel your account or suspend your account because they see that you have signed up in a certain country, because you have to KYC, know your customer is what that means, with your ID and all that kind of stuff. So they know what country you signed up in, and if you're using an IP address from another country, sometimes that's fishy to them, and they don't want that. So anyway, turn your VPN off before you go to your bigger normie exchange where you're going to transfer money from your bank into the crypto market. So in order to do that, I'm just going to walk you through it. This is Coinbase. You guys might already know how to do this, but for those of you who are brand new, this might be helpful. All you're going to do is click on that balance up there in the top corner with, a brand new account. It'll say 0. And you're going to come down here on the next page to I always transfer USDC out of Coinbase because the fees are minimal or free. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add cash. I've already got my bank account set up with Coinbase. That's something you want to do first if it's a brand new account and you haven't done that yet. I think they'll kind of walk you through it and force you to do that anyway so that you can fund your account. So clicking add cash, my bank account's already set up here, and I'm just going to add $100 in here today for the purpose of this video. And then we're just going to preview, and we're going to add cash. There we go. So now we're at $108. So now that you have funded your Coinbase account, we have to set up an account on the MEXC exchange. So in order to do that, you've got to turn your VPN on, so it thinks that you are in a different country than you are, Switzerland or Belgium. Like I said, that's what I recommend. And you're just going to follow the steps. What you want to do is create the account with an email address. It's going to ask you for a phone number or email. Always use the email address. If you use the phone number, that will be registered back to your existing country, which will kind of ruin the whole VPN scenario because they're going to know where you're at. So you want to remain anonymous if you can. So sign up with an email only. Just follow the steps, just like you would with your normal exchange, and then it might ask you to set up a Google Authenticator for security as well. So it'll walk you through that. It's pretty simple to do. And that will give you a code every time you need to log in or transfer something out, just for security purposes. So your MEXC account is now set up, and we are going to go into the homepage here. And right on the homepage, you have a tab that says Deposit Crypto. So you're going to click that, and we are going to change this to USDC right there in the corner, because that's what we're transferring over from Coinbase. We're going to select a network. I usually use Solana, but it's having issues right now, so we're actually just going to use, we can use any of these, but let's just use the Arbitrum network. And any of those are fine. You just have to make sure that you match whatever Coinbase is going to ask you, like we'll see in a second, which network you want to send on. And we're just going to choose the Arbitrum network over there as well so that they're matched. Otherwise, you can lose your funds if you send on two different networks. So we've got USDC coin, Arbitrum network. We're going to generate our address here, cancel out that, and we'll copy that to the clipboard. That's our address we're going to send. Log back out now of your VPN, and let's head back over to Coinbase, where we are going to click on the My Balance button, USDC. That'll bring us to this page here, and then we're going to come over here to the left-hand side where we have a trade button. We're going to click that trade button. Up on top here, send and receive, and now we are able to send. This will allow us to choose the network. Remember, over on MEXC, we chose the Arbitrum network. So on here, we've got to choose the Arbitrum network as well to match up. We've already copied our address from MEXC. We're going to paste it here. A lot of times it's good to send like $1 ahead of time without sending the full amount. That way you know that you've got everything set up right. If your dollar makes it to the existing destination, you know you're safe to follow that exact same scenario with your full amount, and it will make it. I'm just going to do the max here, and we've got our address here, our network Arbitrum, and then we're going to hit preview and send. So the nice thing about using USDC on Coinbase is that you don't have a fee when you send it, which is why I use that. You'll see in a minute we're going to convert the USDC over to USDT, because that's the only form of currency that is able to be used for purchases over in MEXC. But for the transfer purposes, USDC is free from Coinbase, which is why I use it. So it's just one extra step once we get over to MEXC, not a big deal. Okay, you guys. So now, as you can see, we've got our USDC in our MEXC account. So what you want to do at this point is we want to trade it. So we need to convert USDC into USDT. So we're going to hit the trade button here, and we've got 100 USDC that we want to sell. So we're going to change this to a market sell. If you can see my mouse over here, we're on a limit sell right now. We want to change it to a market sell, so it sells at the current price no matter what it is right now. Move this little dial all the way over. Max amount is $100, and we're going to sell that. And that's automatically going to transfer it into USDT for us. So now what we're going to do, let's go back to our wallet, into our spot wallet here. And it added this. I already had an existing amount of USDT. So what we're going to do here is now we've got our $100 now in USDT, and we are going to actually search here. So we want to buy KASPA. So in this little search bar underneath our spot wallet section, we're going to type in CAS. And here it is. You want to make sure it's the right KASPA and not this, whatever that is down there. So under here, we are now going to trade KASPA and USDT. Your available amount will be here. I have a little bit more in there, but remember we deposited $100. So what we're going to do over here is make sure we change this from limit to market buy again. And then I'm going to slide this bar over. If you just have $100 in the account, you're going to slide this all the way to the end, because that will be, you know, your max amount will be 100. I'm going to slide this down until I hit $100, $103. And then at this point, once you've set up that the amount that you want to buy, you're just going to hit buy CAS. And once you do that, we'll go back into our spot wallet and we'll be able to see it in our wallet. And there you go. So you've got $103 worth of KASPA, 878. So those are the steps to buying KASPA on one of these smaller, like I said before, sketchy exchanges. It's not the easiest process in the world, which is why a lot of people don't do it. But it's a very good tool to learn so that you can buy these projects before they list on the bigger tier 1 exchanges. So I would practice going back and forth, making some small buys, transferring some money, small amounts at a time, get used to the fact of going back and forth with it. And on MEXC, they list just about every crypto you can possibly want to buy. You do not want to leave your money on MEXC. So you are going to transfer it off into a cold storage wallet. I am going to create another video that will explain exactly how to do that. Be on the lookout for that if you need help transferring from MEXC to cold storage. So that'll do it for today. That's how you transfer money into MEXC to buy KASPA. And please, if you like the content, like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm greatly. I would much appreciate it. And like I always say, pack your damn bags before it's too late.